But yeah, it's sturdy.
Hold on.
Everything's good. It's all sturdy. Well, the long-awaited wait for me, because I ordered this cage probably a month and a half ago, and it finally came in. I got the full bolt-in auto power roll cage for the Fiat 500, obviously, and it came in a few days ago, and last night and today I installed it, and this is what it looks like. As Trey did a few beauty shots, so you'll be able to see what it looks like. But putting it in alone, I wouldn't say is the key to success, but it can be done because I did it alone last night and today. You start out by, I didn't film it just because it's not easy to do and focus and hold everything and bolt everything in and drill. So I'm kind of
short-handed.
Yeah, I'm kind of just gonna walk you through what I did and maybe give you some tips that'll help do what I didn't. So when you get it, the first thing you have to install is the main hoop, but what they don't tell you is where to install it from and what else to do. So the main hoop is this big piece right here. I guess it would be easier if we did it from the back.
Yeah.
So the big main hoop, these would be off. The back rear supports would be off. It's just this. That's the first piece that has to go in. So you're gonna want to take out your driver's seat, and if you care about your passenger seat or it doesn't move, it's stationary, pull your passenger seat as well, because the seats have to be all the way forward or out, but my driver's seat doesn't do that, so I had to pull it. And then you kind of just finesse it in.
Tetris.
I ended up it was leaned all the way forward, and then kind of just wobbled that in until the legs were flat and I could tilt it up. Then once that's in, before you put the front things in, like the instructions say to, before you put the front pieces that go around the door, put these on, because once those are on, it makes it really hard for these to be able to move this forward far enough for those to get put on. So put the rear legs on after. They are side specific, so I guess passenger side, well, the single hole is always on the inside towards the center of the car. So that's the single hole, because there's 3 on these back ones. I guess that'll make it easier for you.
Yeah, I see that.
So put those on. I just threw the bolts in loosely, didn't tighten them down or anything. Set that on, that'll help it not fall back as well. And then go put on your door ones, which are these. These will slip on. And before you do that, what I do, these are the slip joints for the bolt-in ones. They just slide on, and this piece and this piece are just 2 tubes, and they'll just butt up to each other. So put the slip joint onto this pipe and just slide it back, and then set it in there. And once you have it aligned, just slide the slip joint over, and that'll hold it for now until you actually drill and bolt it in. So you get one side, then you'll do the windshield crossbar, and then hop on the other side for the door bar frame. And same thing with the slip joints, just slip them on before and then do that. And then everything will kind of hold itself in place. The main hoop, you want to get it as far back as you can, and just kind of center it in there. But push it as far back as in the bottom, push it as far back to the, I guess, to this piece as you can. Get as far back so I'm like flush on the back. You kind of just have to push it. And then I went ahead and started drilling the holes for the main hoop, just so it would stay in place. Start 3/8 drill bit, just
send it
all the way through.
Just send it.
Really helps if you have the car jacked up, because then you can see what's underneath. So there's like 2 plastic trays. The driver's side I had to cut the plastic tray underneath. The passenger side I did not. And then there's backing plates for everything. So backing plates go on, the bolts drop through, lock nuts, and do that on both sides, and just start bolting away. You just start drilling. These ones pop through the fender well, So you have to pull all your fender liner out, which it's strangely hard on these rears. Took me a minute. And then drill those holes. The rear ones are probably the easiest ones you can do. The front one on the driver's side, for me, you may run into the same problem, but these two back bolts run extremely close to this bottom of like, I wouldn't say, the body, and it's metal, so in the body it just drops down, but the two bolts are like this and the body's like this, and you can't get the backing plate on because it hits. So what I had to do was I took a Dremel and I just cut like a triangle almost, and then hit it in with a hammer, and that piece folded in, so I was allowed to be able to put the backing plate on. Like I said, you may run into that problem, you may not. The cage isn't like perfectly, everything just happens to fit spot on in place. No, there's a little bit of wiggle in it. That was kind of the only problem I had with it. And then you won't be able to use your rear view mirror, so I had to make a little bracket, and then I just zip tied it on. For now, I'm just gonna order one of the cage mirrors.
Yeah, big one.
Yeah. And then from there, you do have to weld in your door bars if you so please. I'm definitely going to be doing it. They just sit right here. They connect from the main hoop to the front of the door. There's two of them on each side. I just have to hit up one of my friends. I have a few friends that can weld. They're gonna do it probably tomorrow, and we will show that in the video as well. If you do have the rear seat delete slash like chassis reinforcement bar, you can keep it. Doesn't run into it. I kept it there just because stiff makes it better. And that basically, that's all there is to it. You do have to paint the slip joints if you want to, and you do have to drill for the slip joints. Actually, they're not pre-drilled, only the rear ones are, but the actual slip joints you must drill yourself. So what I did, you start out with a 1/8 drill bit, and then kind of just step up from there all the way to a 3/8. I think I did like 11/64, and then the 3/8, and then I was able to bolt those through. That's it. I gotta paint, gotta weld.
And these are the bars.
Yes, these are the bars for the doors. So, pretty easy, pretty simple. Okay, so you'll see a transition in time and location of the cars from the last clip, but the cage is finally finished. Eddie and his dad ended up welding the door bars on for me, so super thankful to have some friends that know how to weld in the group. But they got that done for me. I painted the rest of the cage black. I just threw some vinyl on this so I don't nick it too much when I'm getting in. Same on the other side, but I did end up pulling out the passenger seat because the passenger seat does not fit correctly with the cage, so that's something to keep in mind. The stock seats.
So stock seats, yeah.
I probably wouldn't have them with a cage. But yeah, it's sturdy.
Hold on, do it again.
Everything's good. It's all sturdy, it's bolted in.
Yeah.
All painted, done. Now I'm just ready to
Shred it.
shred it.
Oh,
go
actually, do you want to
taste
announce
it
that,
out.
that we're going to be doing something pretty soon? Oh, you are at least?
Nope. No, I do not.
No, not yet?
You can watch the stories soon for that one. There is a fun collaboration thing happening
Very soon.
very soon
Probably a month,
with
yeah.
the car within 2 weeks.
Oh,
So,
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that. And then
Yeah, if you didn't notice that.
the wings on now as
tiny
well.
little thing here.
So a few things have happened in the midst, but
Now that it's
finally
on.
got the wing mounted.
Just to give you a good
Meyer
idea.
Chassis got the brackets done for me, so shout out to them.
Who was it?
Meyer Chassis.
Meyer Chassis.
They are on Instagram. It's MEYER or MEYAR Chassis. They just went ahead and custom made them, water jet, and then I just painted them in like a wrinkle coat. So yeah, nice and sturdy. I'm ready to go
Test it out.
test
Well,
it
you
out,
could already
see
feel
it.
a difference.
Yeah,
so.
just driving, I did a nice pull with Ben in the car, and I could definitely feel a difference from no wing, the other wing I had, and then this wing, the big one. I can definitely feel a difference already, so I'm excited to see what it's like on the track. Cage, everything's a lot stiffer now, so I'm excited to see what she can do now. But thank you for watching. Any questions?
They're
feel
probably going to
free
be a lot.
I'm sure there will be a few. Go ahead and DM us on Instagram, or you can contact us on YouTube or through our website. And make sure to check out our website because we are selling the banners now. So check us out there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Hit the little bell. Thank you.